Semiconductors, of course, a key area for all governments at this point in time. Yes. How is Malaysia positioning Penang, positioning Malaysia to capitalize on, I guess, the renewed interest in this part of the world?
When it comes to semiconductor, E&E, especially the test and assembly side, we actually have contributed about 25% of the US needs, right? We recently even signed the semiconductor framework of supply to the US. But more importantly, I think going forward, what is important is everything that we see today, every product that we see today, be it cars, medical devices, pharmaceutical, they all require a critical component, which is the chips, right? And then we are a key player in the semiconductor industry.
You've managed to attract big companies, the big boys like Amazon, as well as Tesla. Are you intending to attract all the others?
Yes, of course. We are attracting as many as we can, right?
Can you name some of them?
Microsoft, Google. I think we are also in talks with them. I think we have, slowly establishing ourselves as the center for data center hub, right? Many are here. You mentioned Amazon, but there are others as well who have already announced that they are coming here in a big way. We are seeing a lot of realignment of supply chain, looking at resiliency and security coming to this region.
Just talk to us about expectations for the rest of the year, 2023 versus what we saw back in 22.
So there are two things, right? I mean, trade, yes, but investments, however, we are seeing is coming up, which is important. I mean, investment is part of the key engine of growth, key engine of GDP. So we are forecasting GDP to be around 4 to 5% this year for Malaysia. And I think based on our recent visits, recent trade and investment missions, we've gone to, of course, China, Japan, Korea, and Singapore. We can see that the flows are coming in, the commitment are coming in. Now we need to make sure that those investments are realized, like what we've seen in the first quarter. And I think Malaysia also stands to benefit because of the sector that we are in, right? Malaysia, in terms of our E&E sector, is a very mature sector. We started 50 years ago in terms of assembly and test of SME conductor, for example. We control about 30% of the market share of the world. Our E&E as well, around 7% of the global market share. So I think it's important that we be opportunistic in a way that we leverage of the strengths we have in those sectors are key today.
Where is Tesla in its commitment and operations in Malaysia? Have they started hiring key personnel? What are the investment plans? How much are you expecting Tesla to be committing to Malaysia?
Well, of course, Tesla is very, the amount is confidential. But
around the range, ballpark figure.
But what I can say was maybe on the employment side, they've already advertised and then they've started to recruit.
But how big is it likely to be?
At least 100 people. But what's important is that they are. Why are they here, right? I mean, of course, they said they're going to roll out the infrastructure first, right? The charging stations, the super fast charging stations, etc., and bringing the cars in. And this is important as we want to build the whole ecosystem. But the reason here is what we found out was Malaysian companies actually supply a lot of the parts for Tesla as well, and they, I think, want to be close to the supply chain of Tesla. I mean, of course, E&E sector is the key, the semiconductor and the chips that are required in production of cars and also Tesla cars.